Hello, my friend. Welcome to your sleep story. My name is Skylar. I'm an American storyteller, and it's my great privilege to be the voice you listen to as you drift into sleep tonight. Tonight, you will meet the 9 muses, the 9 daughters of 2 ancient Greek gods. Each of these muses represents different elements of life, and tonight you will meet them within a dream. They will gently touch your life. Each one will gift you with something deeply profound. This is a story where you will be immersed in a beautiful world, and it was written by my niece, Megan Moore. I really hope you like this one, and if you do, please hit the like button, even if it's in the morning after you've listened to the story. It will be followed by sleepy affirmations. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and as I do, allow yourself to let go more and more. 10. Feel the support of the bed beneath you, or the floor, or whatever you lie upon tonight. And beneath all of that, feel the support of the earth, our home, our constant support. As you become aware of that deep, constant support, see if you can let go a little more. Now, ease into this moment a little more. Now. You are safe. Allow my voice to be an anchor of safety tonight. A friend. Know that my voice will only ever take you to safe places. With that feeling of safety, allow yourself to sink deeper into this moment. More now. Feel into your body. Where are you still holding on? Where do you still feel tension or even pain? Maybe it's in your feet or your lower legs. Maybe it's in your thighs, your belly, your chest, your neck and shoulders, your hands or your arms. Or maybe it's in your face. Just let go now. The day is done. Whatever has been, has been. Whatever will be, will be. Whatever thoughts you might be having, no matter what they are, they don't serve you now. So, when and if thoughts arrive, don't fight them. See them for what they are. Thoughts. A part of being human. As they arrive, see them and let them go. Let them drift away like leaves on a moonlit river, or clouds passing in a starlit sky. Six. This is your moment. This is your time. You deserve rest. We all do. Allow that fact to settle within you, enabling you to arrive in this moment more and more now. Move closer to deep rest, more and more now, to continue to let go, more and more now. within you. It is always there, waiting to be found, waiting to be felt. It is a constant friend. See if you can find that friend tonight. Find that peace within you. Four. Perhaps allow a little gratitude now. Gratitude for this moment. Gratitude for the simple things. For the shelter you have tonight. For those you love. The opportunity to rest. Three. Begin to engage with your imagination now. Begin to see an ancient land. Ancient Greece, to be precise. You are far away from all that you know, and you have the opportunity to immerse yourself in this otherworldly place. Two. Checking in with your body one more time. Your body has worked hard for you today. It's time to give it rest. And one, completely letting go now. As I tell you tonight's sleep story, the Greeks believed that inspiration and creativity were generous gifts bestowed upon humanity by the 9 Muses, divine sisters who were the celestial patrons of the arts, literature, and sciences. They were the mythical daughters of Zeus, the king of the gods, and Mnemosyne, the goddess of memory. According to Hesiod's writings, the 9 Muses were born in Phia, near the sacred Mount Olympus. Each muse had her own unique gift to offer. Calliope, the eldest, governed epic tales and had a voice like velvet to tell heroic poetry. Clio was the history buff, ensuring that the deeds of mortals would not fade into obscurity. The melodious Euterpe graced all with the sound of music. Thalia, ever smiling, inspired comedy, while her solemn counterpart, Melpomene, presided over tragedy, weaving tales of sorrow and emotion. Terpsichore, who delights in dance, was said to move like a winding river. Erato, with her tender heart, murmured ardent verses of love poetry. Pensive Polyhymnia offered guidance to those devoted to all things sacred. Lastly, Urania, with a gaze that mirrors the heavens, was said to possess knowledge of the universe. With this in mind, as you close your eyes for sleep this evening, think of the 9 Muses and their divine roles in antiquity. Their stories move through your mind like the breeze carrying fallen leaves leaves on a windy day. The world around you softens as your body relaxes. The gentle voices of the muses lull you into a dream. When you open your eyes again, you find yourself standing before a massive Greek temple with towering marble columns that gleam under the moonlight. You are in a dream, but it feels so real. The air is warm, bringing with it the scent of olive trees and pines. You feel drawn to the grand stone steps that lead up to an entrance, carved with breathtaking precision of images of poets, dancers, and musicians. You enter the temple. The stone under your feet is surprisingly warm, as if it had been baking in the sun all day. The hall beckons you forward, where you spot the faint glow of a fire, causing the shadows of the pillars to flicker and dance. There, in the center of the marbled halls, is a brazier burning brightly, announced by a gentle crackling that fills the silence. The round chamber is illuminated by the brazier, where 9 exquisitely crafted statues stand, each occupying a sacred place around the perimeter of the room. They are still and unmoving, but you can feel each of their auras, as if they are waiting to be awakened. At the front of the room is the statue of Calliope, the oldest and perhaps the most well-known of the 9 muses. She is depicted as a beautiful young woman with a regal yet soft expression. Fine golden robes drape elegantly over her shoulders and cascade around her. Cradled in her arms is a writing tablet with her pen poised, as if she is about to inscribe the next great epic upon it. As you admire the stunningly detailed statue, you notice her skin soften beneath the firelight. She begins to flush with life and warmth, and a rosy color appears on her cheeks. A faint glow surrounds her, like sunlight on a spring day, giving her an ethereal presence. A breath escapes her lips as her chest begins to rise and fall, as though a stone heart has awoken within her. With graceful ease, she steps down from her pedestal in fluid movements, as if she had not just been made from stone mere moments earlier. With kind eyes, she sees you and looks toward you, as if studying you. After a moment, she bows her head in greeting. "I am Calliope," she says, her voice smooth like velvet. "Welcome to our temple," she continues, gesturing around the room in a wide, sweeping motion. Her robes move, like liquid gold. Here, my sisters and I reside, watching and waiting to grant our blessings upon souls who seek our inspiration. Her gaze passes over the 8 other statues of her sisters, still frozen in time. Her golden gaze returns to yours, shimmering with wisdom. Then, in that same enchanting voice, she asks, "Tell me, wanderer, who among us do you seek? From whom do you wish to draw your inspiration?" You hesitate, glancing around at the statues, each illuminated by the vibrant, dancing firelight. After a moment, you answer, telling Calliope that you wish to meet them all. A knowing smile spreads across Calliope's lips as she extends her hand. "Very well, let me introduce you." You place your hand in hers, marveling at how smooth and warm her skin feels. She leads you toward the first pedestal. Cleo, the muse of history. Calliope releases your hand to reach out and gently wrap her fingers around her sister's wrist. At the moment of contact, a soft glow spreads across the marble. The color reminds you of the first light of dawn. The soft warmth intensifies, bringing a flush to her skin as she takes her first breath. Her fingers tighten around the object she holds. When she opens her eyes, you notice they are a deep amber, like 2 wells of infinite wisdom. Cleo is draped in flowing robes the color of aged bronze. She stands tall, with a firm posture, as though she has witnessed the rise and fall of many empires. Upon her curly head of hair sits a bronze laurel crown, which gleams brilliantly in the firelight. In one hand, she holds a scroll of smooth parchment containing the history of humankind. In the other, she carries a golden hourglass. When she speaks, her voice is not melodic like her sister's, but confident and steady, as if her knowledge is not to be questioned. History is one of the greatest pillars of mankind, she says, as her gaze falls upon you. While storytelling pushes us toward our futures, history anchors us to the past. Every achievement, as well as every mistake, is recorded in chronological order. She lifts the hourglass and turns it, sending the fine grains of sand to the other side. Like tiny crushed diamonds, they fall steadily at a constant pace, a visual representation that time waits for no one. It is my purpose to ensure history is kept in order, so that it is not lost to time, she says, extending the hourglass toward you. For a brief moment, you see historical moments contained within the flowing sand. Cleo observes you for a moment, gauging your understanding. Her eyes flicker in the firelight as she leans toward you. Progress can only be made by learning from one's history. Cleo offers a small smile after you thank her for her wisdom, before gracefully returning to her place on the pedestal. The amber glow surrounding her fades as she resumes her infinite vigil, forever recording the events of history. Next, Calliope leads you toward the next statue. Adorned in royal blue robes, you know this to be Euterpe. She is unmistakable with her silver flute poised over her lips. Just as she had with Cleo, Calliope steps forward and awakens Euterpe with a gentle golden touch. You watch in awe as warmth and life flood her skin, and a silver aura envelops her. As Euterpe stirs, a soft sigh leaves her lips. The first notes of an ancient song return to life. Her deep blue eyes flutter open and her full lips curve upward. Without hesitation, she lifts her silver flute to them and begins to play. The notes send a shiver through your body, even though you are heated by the warmth of the fire. The melody she plays is almost tangible as it breezes through the grand hall. As soon as it reaches your ears, you feel its effect. Your shoulders relax. Your breathing becomes steady. Your mind clears. The song has completely immersed you into a state of peace and serenity. As she plays, Euterpe sways softly upon her marble pedestal, moving in rhythm with the enchanting notes. Her blue robes ripple with the movement, reminding you of the ocean on a moonlit night, ebbing and flowing against the shore. It's unclear how much time has passed before Euterpe's song draws to a close and the melody gently fades into silence. The melody fades, engulfed by the crackling of the fire. The muse lowers her flute and glances at you, captivating you with her oceanic gaze. She doesn't speak, but she doesn't need to. The melody she created spoke for itself and brought peace upon you. You thank her for gracing you with her song, and she bows her head elegantly before turning away. Her aura fades as she lightly caresses her silver flute before she fades back into stillness, forever focusing her attention on her instrument. Calliope draws your attention back to her by placing a hand gently on your shoulder, guiding you towards the next pedestal where the next muse awaits, Talia, with her ever-present smile. Even in her statue form, her presence radiates a carefree energy. Her lips are frozen in a perpetual smile. As Calliope brings her to life, a yellow aura pulses outward, bright and warm. A sense of pure, unfiltered joy washes over you, like the feeling of laughter bubbling up within you. Talia takes her first exaggerated gasp, throwing her arms wide in a dramatic gesture of coming to life. She tilts her head playfully as her warm gaze falls upon you. With a broad smile, she places one hand on her crown of ivy leaves and bows, theatrically. Her movements are fluid and full of charm, and her crimson robes billow around her with the gesture. "Welcome, welcome," she says. "I must say, it's been dreadfully dull around here until you came along." Her voice is airy, filled with playful energy. In her hand, she clutches a comic mask, its face frozen in joyful love. She twirls once, then sits down on her pedestal, swinging her legs as she holds the mask over her face. "Did you know that smiling helps you live longer?" she asks, removing the mask to reveal an exaggerated, quizzical expression. "It's true. The more you smile, the longer you enjoy life." Without waiting for a response, she jumps back to her feet and launches into a performance, the air around her buzzing with contagious energy. She transforms in the blink of an eye, shifting into different characters, fully embodying her roles. One moment, she is a tall, strapping knight in shining armor, and the next, she is a love-struck poet, swooning dramatically. Then, she becomes a mischievous thief performing card tricks. Her laughter rings out through the chamber, and you find yourself utterly captivated by her as she seamlessly transitions between characters, accents, and emotions. It's not long before you're grinning ear to ear, laughing along with her. By the end of her performance, you applaud, and she gives you a low, sweeping bow. As she straightens, she places a hand over her heart, touched by your applause, but a playful glint remains in her eyes. "You humble me, dear traveler," she exclaims with a wink. "Remember, life is too short to take too seriously. Lighten up." Then, with a final twirl, she steps back onto her pedestal, and her yellow glow fades. But the playful warmth in the air lingers as the warmth of Talia's joy begins to settle. Calliope's expression shifts into something deep and reverent as she gestures towards the next pedestal, where Talia's opposite awaits, Melpomene, the muse of tragedy. Unlike the bright yellow aura of her sister, Melpomene's aura is deep indigo, a hue that seems to absorb all light. Even as Calliope brings her to life, there is a stillness about her, and her movements are slow, deliberate. In one hand, she holds a tragedy mask, carved with an expression of despair. The ivy wreath on her head is yellowed and brittle, a representation of the change in seasons. She does not smile, nor is there a light in her storm-gray eyes. Yet, there is an undeniable beauty to her. She holds herself in a type of grace that only comes from deep understanding and emotional awareness. Melpomene's voice is rich and low, resonating deeply as she speaks. It is a voice that is not afraid of sorrow and life's challenges. Without sadness, there would be no joy in this world. Without experiencing loss, we would not understand love. Without grief, we would not learn to heal. She steps down from the pedestal as her profound words wash over you. She approaches you, and a strange yet oddly comforting weight settles over you. It is not a burden, but deep emotions from within you coming to the surface. Tragedy is the depth that makes light shine brighter, she says, her voice slow and steady. The silence before a sweet melody. Every tear has a story. Every heartbreak shapes the soul. Her words do not bring sadness, but something bittersweet envelops you like an embrace. You find yourself reflecting on this truth as though a hidden understanding has blossomed within you. Then, she takes your hand in hers. Her skin is smooth like porcelain, but her grip is light and gentle, like a whisper. Do not turn away from sorrow, she continues softly. There are lessons to be learned from your wounds, and strength can be found in suffering. Beauty exists everywhere. A single silver tear escapes from her storm-gray eyes, glistening in the firelight. It falls slowly, as if time has paused, and her gaze remains unwavering, steady, and full of wisdom. You can feel her presence, not as a shadow, but as a gentle reminder that within every sorrow, there is the potential for growth, for healing, and for light. The weight of her words lingers in the air, settling around you like a soft, comforting blanket. Her tear falls silently onto the marble floor, as if the stone itself understands the quiet beauty of her lesson. She steps back with a slow grace, her indigo aura fading, and her words leave a warmth that envelops you, soft yet profound. Kali places a reassuring hand on your arm before guiding you to the next muse. Turpi awaits you, her statue form sculpted in mid-motion. Her sage green robes twist elegantly around her agile body, and in her hands she cradles a wooden lyre. Its silver strings gleam in the firelight. Kali brushes her fingertips against her sister's wrist, and a golden glow erupts from her. Then, Turpi leaps to life. Her robes flow gracefully with her movements, like waves under a full moon. Her bare feet barely touch the ground as she almost floats around the room, her slender fingers strumming at the lyre. The melody she plays matches her movements perfectly, weaving through the air like a song carried by the wind. She twirls towards Kaylee and offers her the lyre with a charming smile. Kaylee accepts it, and her fingers find the rhythm seamlessly, effortlessly, picking up the song. Before you can react, Turpi turns her attention to you and takes your hand in hers. The moment her fingers close around yours, a light warmth floods your veins, filling you with life and energy. Your heart pounds as she pulls you into her fluid dance. She guides you expertly, as if your limbs are under her spell, moving in unison with hers. Together you circle the brazier under the starlit sky with carefree energy, no thoughts, no worries, just motion and music in the moment. The dance is exhilarating, freeing, and you feel yourself surrender completely to it. Your body moves with ease, the music and rhythm enveloping you like a cocoon of pure joy. With every step, your spirit feels lighter, your mind clearer. You are weightless, caught in the music, the movement, the freedom. As you near her pedestal, Turpie slows gracefully to a stop, just as the song ends. Your breaths come easily, and your pulse races under your skin. She smiles, her green gaze piercing yours with a knowing look. She presses her hands gently to your heart, as if to remind you that the rhythm, the energy, lives within you. With that, she steps back towards her pedestal as Kaylee returns her lyre. When Turpie returns to stone, she is not frozen in stillness, but in a perfect moment of motion. Her robes sway, her feet barely graze the pedestal, as if she is still dancing in the very air around her. The energy of her dance lingers in your body, and you feel the lightness of her rhythm, the freedom it brought, still coursing through you. The temple's atmosphere shifts into something softer and delicate. The air fills with the faint scent of roses, as if the very spirit of Turpie's dance has transformed the space. You feel at peace, light and full of vitality, ready for the next step in your journey. Peace that transcends words, a calmness that lingers even as she returns to her statue form. Her presence, though now still, remains within you, a gentle weight that grounds your mind and spirit. You breathe deeply, feeling the weightlessness and peace that her meditation brought. The air in the temple now seems even more serene, the fragrance of roses lingering in the soft breeze, mingling with the faint scent of wood and incense. Polyhymnia, the muse of all things sacred with her quiet wisdom and serene simplicity, has shown you the depth of tranquility that can be found in silence and presence. As the energy of her aura fades, Kaylee places a gentle hand on your shoulder, guiding you once more. The next muse awaits, each one unique, each one guiding you in her own way. Yet, the softness of Polyhymnia's meditation stays with you, a reminder that sometimes the most profound experiences come not from action, but from stillness. With her guidance, you step forward, ready to meet the next muse. Her presence a soft whisper in the back of your mind, urging you to stay present, to breathe deeply, and to embrace the peace that now rests in your heart. The final moments of your journey in the temple unfold with a gentle and ethereal farewell. Kaylee's words echo in your mind as she guides you toward Urania, the muse who will guide you back to the waking world. Her presence is calm, yet full of purpose, like the ending of a story with a promise of new beginnings. The lesson of Urania is not just about celestial wisdom, but about the vastness of possibility and the infinite paths that await you once you leave the temple. As Urania awakens, the entire atmosphere shifts. The aura around her seems to swirl with the colors of the night sky, indigo, black, violet, like the very fabric of the universe. The stars in her cloak shimmer like distant dreams, and her eyes become portals to the cosmos itself. With her staff, she points out constellations, whispering stories of old, tales written in the stars. In this moment, you feel both small and infinite. The temple, the muses, everything begins to fade as Urania speaks, her voice a soothing whisper that reverberates through your soul. What you seek, you will find, she says, her voice echoing like a distant melody. Go now. Create, ponder, question, and explore all that life has to offer. She touches the tip of her staff to your forehead, and in an instant, everything changes. The temple, the muses, the timeless space, all dissolve into the night. You are back in your bed, but the wisdom and lessons of the muses remain, nestled deep within your heart and mind. The journey has ended, but the gifts of the muses are now yours to carry into the waking world. A sense of peace and purpose lingers, as if you've touched something greater, and you know that this is only the beginning of a new chapter.